What it do? It's your boy EdRedditz. Okay, as promised, I'm dropping this video, right? So I'm gonna give you a little backstory. Um, I'm a regular ass person. You dig what I'm saying? I've been working since I was a teenager. Um, 9 to 5 since I was 18. My first job, my first real job ever was UPS. I worked the pre-sort, I think it was called. I loaded the little brown trucks, the little trucks to drop all your packages and all your Amazon shit off. That was what I did. That was my first 9 to 5 job as an 18-year-old. But before that, me and my little brother, we used to hustle the neighborhood. You understand me, nigga? If it was some snow on the ground or some grass need cut or some leaves need raked, yeah, that was us. That was us. Us and a clique of niggas. Shout out to Eagle Bay, man. If you know, you know. But I ain't gonna harp too much on that, but we are old, dog. That was years ago, right? So I'm 35, and it's funny. I had some young dude today comment on TikTok on a video I posted calling me Unc. That shit is wild. That shit is wild. But I guess it is what it is. And we're going to embrace it. So the purpose of this video is to essentially give you, I just want to say, motivation, I guess, is the best term to use. Because I don't agree with the 9 to 5 life at all. Never have, never will. I've been in it for a long time. I've maneuvered my way through several companies, not several companies. So boom, all of this content is gonna be aimed towards people who think outside the box. And some would say I think way outside of the box, so far outside of the box that the box isn't even visible anymore. And I'm okay with that. I've also understand now that there are other people that think like that too and just don't have the courage to say that shit out loud. I don't care. You dig what I'm saying? So boom. With that being said, we about to get deeper into this video, right? So I've put together some of my older stuff, some of my older trades, some of my paper trades, because that's what I'm gonna say. First thing first is if you know absolutely nothing about trading, and I'm not talking about investing or the financial market, like you should have some sort of knowledge in that area. I'm not saying you need to be a stock analyst or something like that, but you need to know something about money. You understand me? Like if you don't understand money, you're gonna struggle jumping right into trading. So that's first thing first. Actually, and I'm gonna put a clip in the very beginning, but this is not financial advice in any aspect whatsoever. I simply want to just show people my process, my thought process, and what I do on a day-to-day basis. I'm not looking for anybody to tell me that I'm doing this right. I'm not looking for anybody to tell me that I'm doing this wrong. I mean, help yourself. Like if you feel the need to point out something that I'm doing is right or wrong or whatever the case might be, that's what the comment section is for. I'm here for all of that, good or bad. You feel me? It's America, man. You say what you want. You feel me? So yeah, moving on. Right, so let's just jump right into it. Let's jump right over into it. We're gonna jump over into TradingView, and I'm gonna show you what I was saying. This was all paper account. This is all paper account. First and foremost, look at this P&L, dog. You dig what I'm saying? This is outrageous, right? But it's the reality of it. This is what I was getting at was if you know absolutely nothing about trading, you need to either download TradingView on your device or get on the browser version, the web browser version. But you have to get on here and you have to play around with this thing. So that is the biggest issue I'm gonna say I ran into. Not that I personally ran into, because however my mind is wired, or the way my mind is wired, I looked at this stuff beforehand. Like this was the type of stuff that I was paying attention to as I was watching these gurus on the internet. You dig what I'm saying? So there's a plethora of knowledge on the internet. You got to be able to cipher and decode through the bullshit to get the shit that you want. Have it in your mind. Know what you're looking for. You dig what I'm saying? And so that's the thing, man. Any journey you partake in life is gonna be personalized to you in the way your mindset is, right? What I don't want to do in this video is go super deep into that type of information. You dig what I'm saying? Because that's when stuff gets, I'm not gonna say squirrely, but that's when it gets opinionated, overly opinionated, right? But what I will say is it's about self. Right? When it boils down, when it all falls down, I'm telling you, oh, you know what I'm saying? It really is, though. All jokes aside, it really is, right? Okay, so boom. I took my first ever trade July 15th, right? The day before my birthday. The day before my birthday, 2024. So I was turning 34 years old. That was a year ago. That was over a year ago. First paper trade. I'm not even sure. One share. I was trading Euro USD, which is crazy. I have not traded this pair since then. I've not even looked at it. But jumped out the gate hot. Beginner's luck like a motherfucker. And this is before I don't understand pips. I know what pips are. I know that's how you calculate price, or that's how price moves, but I didn't know risk to reward. I know what these things are. I'm not using them, is what I'm saying, is what I'm trying to say, right? Took a nice little loss. And this is all paper account. I don't think I took a live. I'll put the screenshot somewhere of when I took my first live trade. But then I start getting freaky with it, though. You see what I'm saying? At this point, this is when I'm pushing buttons. I'm clicking shit. You think I'm playing like you gotta just click on things. So in here, that's crazy. This is how my chart looks now. So let's take all this shit off. Let's do this. We're gonna delete everything. Delete all drawings. And since I got the line here,
message.
We're gonna start out with knowledge out the gate. That's the beautiful thing about social media, right? And sometimes you gotta sit through some bullshit. I'm gonna call it bullshit, and I'm gonna be guilty of it too. But sometimes you gotta sit through a nigga talking or a nigga getting his rocks off to get to the knowledge. Let's give a little game real quick, right? So why'd the whole screen jump like that? That is wild. So that dotted pink line is my previous day close. And that is going to show up on any chart, any time frame I wanna look at. So let me not look at all the random shit. I'm gonna look at what I trade or what I look at. So this is my watch list, right? All you gotta do is click this little ribbon right here with these 3 lines. That'll pull up your watch list, right? You can click this plus to add a symbol, whatever you want to look at. So watch list. We at your watch list. You look at what you keep over here, what you like to look at often, so it's easy and accessible, right? I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. There is a plethora of shit on TradingView. I don't touch 95% of this shit. Like all these buttons here, I don't touch this shit ever. Never. Look at this. This motherfucker got 30 notifications in the community. So I did know TradingView had a community, but I don't take advantage of it. It's just my personal preference. You feel me? But you do, that's like I said though, I've been in it though. I've clicked everything on TradingView. I've clicked every button on this motherfucker. Every button you think you see on here, I've clicked in, played around with, tried to use. So let's jump back over to here. Because the numbers start getting crazy. So my plan was, and it was funny, I was arguing with a good friend of mine. I was arguing with him. I was doing unrealistic numbers. Like, I don't have near this kind of money. You know what I'm saying? That's what you have to understand. In trading, you have to have You have to be willing to lose whatever it is you're trying to make, right? So if I want to make $1 million a month, I need to theoretically have $1 million available to lose. Because to make that kind of money consistently, you have to be able to lose. You're risking it. Is what you can't avoid risk. Trading is full of risk, and if you can't take risk, look at this number. Look at these numbers. Yo, I haven't traded this account since then because look, I lost $2 billion. Yeah, I lost $2 billion in this trade. $2 billion. Like at one point, I think I had this account balance at like $4 billion or something. Hold on. Yeah, look. $4.6 billion. That's crazy. But like I said, man, look, this is how I use the paper trading. I don't paper trade so much now because it's, in my opinion, it's a waste of time. I don't get the dopamine I want. And then I'm going to do this every time. I'm going to over leverage. I'm going to max it out. You can reset it. Not a paper trader. I don't really like the paper trade. That's just me personally. I don't really believe in back testing. I might back test a couple weeks, maybe a month. Outside of, so I do like finding higher time frame areas of interest though. Right here, I'll give you an example real quick. I like trading 30. All right, let's delete everything off my chart. All right, I definitely like trading 30. 30 is probably my favorite instrument to trade currently. But so boom, easy area to mark off right here. This low right here of this body, I like that area. Also this one here, another beautiful area. And if you see, like, look at that line I just put there. Now you can zoom in and clean up the lines, right? But look at that line. Top of these bodies right here, right? Where price had a crazy reaction from. Price ran up to that. Ran up to here, then just dumped. And then came back, retested that line, and dumped off even further, right? That's a crazy move from there. That's a crazy move from there. Now, granted, this is a lot of time. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 months worth of time. That's six months worth of price action. So, granted, it definitely is going to take time. But there's hundreds of moves in here. Hundreds of moves here. Hundreds of money to be made. In that, there's hundreds of money to be made in this one candle. Each candle on the monthly time frame is 30 days worth of data of price action. And so that's the thing. I need if you're watching these videos, if you paying attention to these videos, I need y'all to rock with me in the comments. Let me know where y'all at, what y'all looking at, what you need help with. Because, I mean, there's certain things I can't help you with. I wouldn't give myself the profitable title currently. I would not. Only because I haven't lost a lot of money in trading. Like, I've heard horror stories. I'm probably under $5,000 of what I've lost in my trading journey so far. Just cash. And I don't consider them losses. I consider it a investment. Look at it like this. And I have nothing against college. Like, if that's the route you want to take it.
Go on, jump.
No, I don't want to jump.
Yes, you do. You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack?
Yes, sir.
You know what that does to you? Huh?
No, sir.
It kills your brain cells, son. It kills your brain cells. Now, when you're destroying your brain cells, you're doing the same thing as killing yourself. You're just doing it slower. Now, I say if you want to kill yourself, don't fuck around with it. Go on and do it expeditiously. Now, go on and jump. Jump!
No, I don't want to kill myself.
But that shit's expensive, right? And it's a shit ton more than $5,000. Like, that's what people spend on their books a year for college. You dig what I'm saying? So I've been trading for a little over a year, my live capital, and I might be touching $5,000, but I'm not over $5,000. And actually, that'll probably be another video. I'll probably run back and try to run back through all my receipts. So that's the hard part is, hell, I've been trading so long, but there's several brokers that I was trading through have closed since, so I might not even be able to get a lot of that data. I probably got screenshots of that shit though. I'll put something together for sure. Credit to the man there. I'm gonna be honest, I was not set up for I did not have my trading view set up to make this video. Like, this is still set up from Friday when I was trading. So all of my tools, like, I need to be showing you this from the beginner stage. But no worries though, like I said, man, use the comment section, private message me, however you want to do it, you feel me? But let me know what kind of content you want to see. Cause like I said, regular 9 to 5 guy. Now the only difference, and let's take a step back, really. We gotta jump back. The only difference in my journey that the average 9 to 5er doesn't have is I was able to lock in 100% of the time, right? So that was where I left off on that story, and I'm gonna jump back to that story right now. The first company that I was with in plastic injection, long story short, I left the company. Things just wasn't working out. They fired me. I left the company. It depends on how you look at it. Left the company, right? And I had a choice to make. Because at this point, I was already into trading. I'd already been looking into trading. I'd already been paper trading. At this point, I hadn't traded live capital at all. But I had a choice to make. I could either take this opportunity that was presented to me, and that opportunity was going full throttle with trading, jumping right into it, which most of the research I had done up until that point was suggesting not to do that. But the way my world was working, or the way my world was flowing, that was where I was at. I was at a pivotal moment, and I had a choice to make. So I made the choice to leave the company, pull my 401k, and dive into trading, right? I definitely have a video of that, so I'm gonna put the clip of that, of me making that announcement. I'm gonna put that in right here. Question: am I crazy for quitting my job to day trade? But I did it, man. I jumped into trading full time. So that was the advantage I had over the average 9 to 5 is for 8 to 9 months, I was pulling 16 to 18 hour days trading. Not necessarily taking trades all day, but that's on the internet, on YouTube, bro. YouTube is ridiculous, man. So listen, I've purchased one course. I'm actively in 2 Discords, 2 Signal rooms. I've been a part of several other ones. I've been a part of several paid communities. What I will say is all the shit that you paying for in these communities, you can find on YouTube for free. 100%. And I'm in paid communities, and I'm telling you that. So, and later on in the video, we'll get to why the paid communities make sense. You know what I'm saying? But so boom, I'm not exaggerating on these times, man. Like, and I'm still in this community to this day, but they had 4 trading sessions. They would trade London, they would trade New York Open, they would trade Asia. We had 4 different trading sessions. Technically, we didn't trade London. Technically, it was pre-New York, New York, and Asia. but we were doing 2 gold sessions, 2 in the morning, a US 30 session, and then a GJ session at night in the Asia session. So listen, I'm saying, like, I engulf myself in trading, and I learn fast. So I was in that short period of time, I was able to pick up these fundamentals. That's why I'm saying, like, I'm not even bullshitting with y'all, man. Like, I want to give value. Like, I'm not trying to charge for this shit or none of that shit. I do think I'm gonna do a live trading call though. I think I will, and I want to charge like $8. So the problem is people don't value things that are free. So what you end up doing is I got into trading because I want to be free. Like, it's not the money that excites me. It's not I'm a hustler, man. I'm gonna make some money, either way it goes. Like, no matter what happens tomorrow, like, the internet could take a shit tomorrow and nobody could trade whatsoever on the internet. Like, I'll be fine. I'm gonna make my money. I want to make shit happen. So I'm not worried about that. But it's the freedom, man. It's the freedom of your time. Like, I had to wait all week to do this because I got shit to do, other shit to do during the week. You know what I mean? And I could be using, like I said, I'm working at the bare minimum 40 plus hours a week. And I'm blessed, truly blessed. I'm grateful. I am grateful to be where I am today, 100%. But I want better. There's nothing wrong with wanting better. You should always want better for yourself. Even once you obtain the goals you set out to reach, I mean, at that point, you need to make new goals and start reaching for bigger goals. So that's where I'm at with it. So boom, let's jump back over to it. Right? Make sure I get on this though. So we'll get back to the charts, okay? And that's why listen, the fundamentals of this stuff is relatively simple. There's a plethora of buttons and options, and there's all like Heikinashis. You can do all kind of, I'm trying to click the OBS. Heikinashi candles. The settings are crazy. Let me know if y'all want settings. I can give breakdown videos on how to set this stuff up. If that's the type of content you interested in seeing, get down in them comments and let me know, and we'll make something happen for sure. So let me give you a little bit of reality of what my live accounts look like, and then I'll tell you what, that's my fault because I didn't set it up. It's stupid. Okay, boom, right? So this is my live account right now. Crazy live account. Crazy story. This is my current live account. This isn't my first live account, but this is my current live account. And this is when I started this account in September. I started this account in September. What's the date? There we go. Yeah, September of this year. Started with essentially $200, just over $200. I made the first deposit September 8th. Okay, and did okay. I did really good out the gate. Right? This was October. Net profit, I made $926 in October off that $200 investment. Right? That's 195% return. I caught 5,000 pips in October. Not gonna lie, felt like the man. I felt like the motherfucking man. I'm not gonna lie to you. But, and they said, look, that's the crazy part. Like, you see the red, that's what folks don't understand. Like, and subconsciously, you see the red, average traders see the red and they panic. They lose their mind. Oh my God. All this red. That's a bloody patch of red right here. I'll give you that. That shit's bloody. But then you hold tight. What I learned is to look at the difference between the losses and the wins, right? That's a fairly, and look at the pattern. Do you notice the pattern, how this block is red here, this block is green? Like, it just stands out to me, sticks out. I don't know. Maybe it's something weird with me. But look how significantly smaller these losses are compared to these wins. Every one of them. For every one of these small losses I have a bigger win that follows. You see what I'm saying? So that's and then my story, my issue is I get these nice substantial wins, and then I get cocky. I start upping my risk. You notice 0.01s, 0.01s, 0.05, 0.05, 0.05. But then I start catching myself. Maybe I should slow down. Maybe I should slow the fuck down, Ed. But then I don't. 0.05, 0.05. So it's a... trading is going to... I've heard 1,000 people say this shit, so it's only right that I say it, only because it's true. Like, this shit is a mirror. The chart is going to be a reflection of all the uncomfortable shit you don't want to address, whether you are aware of it or not, right? So you're either going to become aware of it and then make the choice to either start working on it or not, or you're already aware of it and the chart is going to rub it in your face. Man, listen, it's a joke we got in one of the groups I'm in. Like, the market will serve you slices of humble pie, and to the point where she just start dropping off full pies. Nigga, you get personalized pies. No more need for slices. We getting whole pies. Let me show you a whole pie. Let me keep going, right? So boom, I was doing great. This is this month's trading, right? I'm down 114% on this account. We skipped over the nasty month. Let's go back to the nasty month. Nigga, I lost 100%. You see these numbers? I lost 100%. I lost $1,300 in November. $1,300 off a $200 investment. So boom, let me tell you what I did wrong. I didn't pay myself, right? I should have took at least half of that money out. At the bare minimum, I should have took my initial investment out. I should have took the $200 and put it back in my wallet. And I'll show you in later videos those types of maneuvers and how you can do that shit quickly, because it's easy to do. So don't get hyped up in the terminology and the processes, and this shit is simple. People just don't take the time to show other people that, because it's more lucrative to keep you in the dark. I ain't here to make no money, right? I'm trying to show you how I make money, or how you can make money, because then you don't gotta ask other people how to make money. Like, just go fucking make your own money, man. Right? That's why I don't want to pay for this shit. That's why I'm gonna keep cussing and I'm gonna be me on this shit, because I'm not trying to make no money on this shit. So with that being said, hit the like, follow, subscribe, all that good shit. Go do that right now. Stop. Don't look at the fucking chart. Don't look at the goddamn chart. Go like, follow, subscribe, send this shit to your neighbor, tag your sister in this shit. Don't leave nobody out of this shit, because I'm gonna be the only motherfucker on the internet that's gonna show you how to do this shit. No fluff. Zero fluff. And I ain't gonna charge you nothing. Like I said, the signal, not the signal room. I don't want to call signals at all. But what I do want to do is have an environment where rookie traders can come in and see trading live. So that was the hurdle that I was going through, right? I watched hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of YouTube videos, and that shit was like, all right, now I'm on the chart. What the fuck do I do? Like, I see that this play or this is setting up and I should do this, but how do I do this? You know what I'm saying? So I learned hands-on. I know there's gotta be several other people who learn the same way I do. I'm gonna show you how I learn. And like I said, take advantage of the comment section, and then we can go deeper in detail on the things that will help you become profitable, right? But let's get back to this nasty ass month, because this was a disgusting month. It is what it is, disgusting month, right? $1,300 down the drain. Still managed to catch almost 3,000 pips though. So once you lock in and learn trading, the fundamentals is easy. The fundamentals are simple. What most people struggle with is the psychology side of it, because ultimately trading is you versus you. There's no manager, there's no bosses, there's no hierarchy. You are the hierarchy. You understand me? And that's why I'm not letting go of trading. That's why I can take a $1,300 loss and still come back with the same energy and the same hunger for it. You understand me? Because I know that trading is going to give me what it is that I want. You know what's funny? Like, that's why I said I've never been a 9-to-5 guy. I've been in the 9-to-5s my entire adulthood because I got shit to do. You know what I mean? I got bills to pay. I got kids to feed. It is what it is. Like, you can have the idea, but if there's no action behind the idea, then the idea is pointless at that point, right? So I knew that there was a place that I was trying to get. How I was going to get there, I didn't know. So I wake up every day and I make sure I do something else to, at the bare minimum, try to get me towards that, right? Because shit don't work. Who said that? Cat Williams, keep trying shit, don't work. Trying shit, don't work. Or some shit like that. I don't even know what it was. But boom. So fuck this little $1,300. You feel me? That was my humble. That was like a humble cake. That wasn't even no pie. That was a humble cake. I ain't gonna lie. That was a rough month. That was a rough month. So boom. This is the current month. This is where we currently stand. I am only down 114% on that account. I'm currently up 462 pips, and I've only made $37, right? That's out of 72 trades. It's been rough, but it's December. Like, the markets are supposed to be trash. I'm still dealing with some mental psychology side things that is causing me to, that is funny that happened on live. That is hilarious. Only issue with Liquid I have is that shit right there. The lost connection to broker. Only fucking issue. And it usually doesn't happen when I'm at home. That's the weird part. It usually happens when I'm trading on my phone. But I'm glad that shit happened though. Because those are types of issues that you're going to run into. It's possible. So boom. We're going to get off the charts for a minute. And I'm going to take you back to the first course that I took. This was the first course that I took. This right here, FBA Capital. Young dude, and I'll put a link to his page and shit in the description. But his name is Andre Diaz on most of his social media. Just search him on YouTube, you'll find him. This was the first guy that I started really following. This is who I started really paying attention to and really watching his videos. I put on all the notifications whenever he posted a video. I watched it. And this was the first community I bought into. He doesn't have a signal room. I don't know what he got now. I don't know what he's doing now. It's been a minute since I've been active in his community, but when I was in there, he didn't have a signal room. It was basically just a space where traders, like-minded individuals, could come together and trade. You know what I'm saying? And so people was definitely taking his trades. I was taking some of his trades. He's profitable. The man is doing amazing now. Like, if you go, you gotta look left. That's the funny thing, man. Everything in trading correlates to life, man. So on social media, nobody scrolls back. Nobody goes down to the very bottom and look at them very first videos. Nobody does that. Wow. I don't know. You should though. Same with it on the charts. Look left. Go back. Take reference. Take heed of what the market tells a story, right? That's all the candles do. The candle is literally, think of the Matrix, where they printing the zeros on the screen and the numbers. That's all the chart is. The candlestick is printing price. That's all it is, which is telling a story. It's a language, essentially. And once you hack into it and learn how to read the language, you can speak the language. And once you start speaking the language, now you can insert yourself in paragraphs that are beneficial to your financial success in this story. It's tricky, man. It's tricky. But yeah, like I said, and you can see, so the last two lessons I didn't take, I'm gonna be honest, were the back testing. I'm not, and then look how long the video is. It's an hour long. Now, so this dude, I will tell you that they're different traders, the different levels of this shit. And this is probably why he's is as successful as he is at the age he is, as fast as he was. The nigga just knocked the shit out. You feel me? I'm almost positive he got into trading during COVID or some shit. He locked in during COVID, which is what I was saying gave me my edge, my ability to sit for 9 months and just put 16-hour days into trading. The average 9-to-5er can't do that. Well, the average person didn't have months and months. Shit. The average person didn't have months and months and months of free time on their hand like most people did during COVID. So this man took advantage of COVID, turned that shit into a life-changing event. You dig what I'm saying? And the course, it's lengthy, but there's so much fucking knowledge in here, man. This course, I'm not even gonna lie, this course is what put me in the game. This course got me started in the trading. After I watched all these videos, I gained a huge understanding of the market and what I was doing or needed to be doing to be successful in this. So like I said, I didn't watch the back testing and I didn't watch this one. I'm not even sure why I didn't watch this one. I don't remember. All right, so boom, that was my intro. That's a lie. I was a part of Juvier's, I think that's how you pronounce his name. I was in his paid course for a month. I didn't pay for the second month. When I joined, it just so happened, I guess it was his birthday or something, and he was taking the rest of the month off conveniently. So, and this is no knock against none of these people, man. And we talked about that in the one of the groups I'm in currently. Like, I don't really care about these people's wins. Like, I've already proven to myself that making money in trading is possible. And essentially everybody's trading the same fucking strategy. What's different is the mindset behind how you execute said strategy. That's the only fucking difference. People call this shit, got a different name for it, yada, yada, yada. Man, you all trade. Everybody's taking or should be taking the same fucking trades. It's just the mindset of it, man. That's all it is. That's the only difference. That's what makes the shit look different. And you can go as deep as you want or as shallow as you want. You just have to adjust everything else around everything else. Everything has to mesh. You need continuity. You need everything to come together as one, right? So this is I'm only gonna speak on the ones that are highly pertinent to me. Like most of I'm not in a lot of communities, but I'm in a few. And the ones that I'm speaking about today, like I said, I'm not in FBA Capital anymore. I do not pay for that subscription anymore. And I might have only been in it for a few months too, honestly. So, and that was when I was first getting into it. And US 30 at the time was cooking me. Like, I was losing so much money to US 30. I was kind of like getting PTSD from that shit. So I jumped over to gold, which wasn't better, honestly. And then started messing with GJ. Fell in love with GJ. But GJ just is too slow for me. I need the volatility. I need the volatile markets. And so I've ended back up on 30. And what I've been doing as of lately is jumping on these prop accounts too. So I've been trading futures too as of lately. And I'll do some videos on the futures accounts too. I really just wanted to show my live account. So that's the thing. These prop accounts, you get a lot of, I'm not going to say hate, but you get a lot of false narratives because the numbers look unrealistic to most people. Like, it doesn't look unrealistic to me. Like I said, I've been doing this for long enough now that I've proven to myself, I've seen enough I have the proof of concept that this is real. So I'm no longer trying to convince myself that this is a real thing. I understand that this is a real thing. But I think to show people the message that I'm trying to send, I want to keep as realistic as possible. And that's why I'm showing my live account, is because that shows the $62 that I have, that I'm able to risk. You understand me? So this $62, that's the thing. Whatever you put into a live account has to be money that you're okay with losing. If I lost this $62 right now, let's say this $62 disappeared right now, I would be fine. My bills will still be paid. My kids will still be fed. Like it would not be the end of the world. But I did this realistically, and that's what I'm not gonna make another deposit. So when I deposited the $49 the first time in September, I made a few trades, made a couple dollars, and then had a payday and deposited more. And then that just allowed me to risk a little more, so I made a little more faster. So, but on this rip, I'm not gonna make any more deposits. I'm gonna keep this one at this price. So Monday morning, this account will be at $62.90. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna trade. I'm not sure if I'm gonna take any more live trades for the month of December. Like this has just been a terrible last 2 months for me in trading, and I think it just makes more sense for me to give my accounts a little breather, right? So let's jump back over here to these groups. This is the only course I've purchased. Now I paid for this course. This is actually an active community that I'm still a part of. But this is the course that I purchased from them. 100% of this course is completed. What I will say, this course is full of knowledge as well. For me personally, it was most knowledge that I already have, which with that being said, is why I'm still in the community, is because honestly, I can't afford the 101. So you gotta, I think the word is extrapolate. You have to extrapolate the knowledge and information that you want. If you can't pay the big price tag, right? The 101 will be amazing, right? Because I can sit down with these guys and get all the information I need at one time. I don't have that luxury. You understand me? I got $62 to risk right now. You see what I'm saying? So I don't have that luxury currently. So right now, we gotta do what makes sense. This makes sense. And these niggas know what they talk about, right? So go click, this is the link I'm talking about. Go click they link. All right, so boom, we're gonna end the video like this, man. Like I said, I'm not looking to convince anybody or to train anybody or to give any type of financial advice. Nothing of the sort. Like, I literally just want to show my journey, show my progress, and then help when I can. Like, I see and hear a lot of the same questions. People don't know how to enter exit trades. People don't know how to use the tools on the charts. You know what I mean? People don't know how to use the measuring tool. People don't know how to set up lines or add notes or set alerts. You know what I mean? There's a lot of different things that you can learn and implement into your trading that will help you be more efficient. That will ultimately help you become profitable. So, if you made it this far in the video, man, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? If you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you. And follow along, man. Stay tuned. It's only up from here. It's only up from here. So like I said, the next few videos, I'm definitely gonna start dropping the Sunday videos. Every Sunday, I'm gonna drop a market breakdown, a US 30, of what I see and what I'm looking for the coming weeks. So, man, listen, I want everybody to do me a favor. I need everybody to do me a favor. Like, follow, share, comment, push this shit around. Cause like, I don't want to charge nobody for this shit. So like I tapped in it a little bit earlier. Like, I'm not trying to get paid off this shit at all. Like I'm not going. If you can't deal with curse words, right? If you can't deal with my sense of humor, if you're not that type of person, then just don't follow. You know what I'm saying? No need for all the reporting and all that shit, because I'm not gonna watch my mouth. Fuckers. Nah, I'm just playing. But listen, y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay positive. And I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. All right.